How's it going, folks? Now, last time when we did the egg hunt, we were really focusing on all of our New Caledonian geckos, the cresteds, the gargoyles, the lychees, some tokay geckos, and things like that. For this is going to be part 2, the rendition of this, the extra part, because of course we breed a hell of a lot more species than that. Includes some absolutely fantastic day geckos, Anol species, the Eurodactylodes, and so much more. If that's some species that interest you and you want to see if we got some eggs for them this year, make sure to stick around, and of course, as always, let's get into it. Now, real quick, before we do get into all those amazing species on the other side of this room, I am just going to double check the New Caledonian stuff. It's been a couple of weeks. I like to line my stuff up to where all the eggs are checked at least once a month, so we're going to do a double check, see if we got anything good, and then we'll be heading over. Alrighty, not too shabby. 4 clutches, 8 eggs in total. 2 are unfortunately duds, but hey, it's not the end of the world. We also then ended up getting a clutch from our red-based red stripe gargoyles, 2 clutches from that 100% het xanthic super Dalmatian project that we have going on, and then lastly, 1 clutch from, nope, that is it. Let's check out the other stuff. Alrighty, enough of the boring New Caledonian. We've all heard them before. Let's talk about the cool projects we got going on. This is going to be stuff like the Standing Eye Day Gecko. Then we have the Anol Shelf. That's going to be Anolis marmoratus, Is that... Are you serious? Also, I messed up. These are the Macubas, not the marmoratus. Is that it? That's an egg. All this nice, beautiful substrate. I mean, that soil's as fresh as it gets. Look at all how nice the plants are. She lays it right there? Are you serious? Why? I guess let's see if it's fertile. It don't... Survey says... This is... Oh wow, what a shocker. It's a dud. Who would have guessed? Anyway, Macuba, Marmoratus, Carolensis, Phelsuma lineata. Nothing's laying eggs on the second shelf. Let's start with the Macuba. Fucking right on top. All that soil. Didn't even bother burying it. Alright, let's get going. Adding no Macuba eggs this run. I do have 1 clutch of 1 egg sitting in the incubator right now of her, and she is looking pretty chonky, so she'll probably lay another one here pretty soon. I did actually, just when I came down here, I witnessed some more copulation between the male and her, so we'll definitely have Macuba eggs. It's just a matter of not the right time. These are a real pain in the ass to find eggs. I might revamp this next season because this is too annoying. I'll figure out a system. You know what? No, I'm not giving up on the Marmoratus yet. Yeah, the female laid an egg in the weirdest spot I've ever seen a gecko lay an egg before. But maybe, just maybe, she figured out how to do it the first time and is just being annoying the second time. Let's go digging. Thoughts and prayers. Hopes. Fingers crossed. Alright, don't run away. You have a nice cork bark to hide into. Actually, with Anolis carolensis, I'm not going to go digging for eggs, simply because of the fact is the green anole is actually a communal species, which means the adults won't try to eat the babies like their food, which is absolutely fantastic. So I kind of want to leave the eggs in there, let the babies hatch out, and then have a little communal tank going for them. I'm growing the plants out in there to make it look more like jungle-ish, and then as those babies get a little bit older, I'll then be removing them and putting them up for grabs. But I think it would be cool just seeing like a green anole communal tank. That just sounds really awesome to me. So everything's staying around in there. They can incubate inside the substrate. It's a bioactive viv, so it has all the necessary moisture. The temperature is right for it. They'll take a little longer to cook in there versus in an artificial incubation, but I'm okay with that. We'll get some cool green anole eggs here pretty soon, or I guess babies. This is This is one I don't really want to do. This is Phelsuma lineata, the lined day gecko. I can check the female right now, and she does look gravid again. And I did actually see a little bean hatch out of here, and I did end up grabbing him, and we have him in one of those 8x8x12s. I think she's laying the eggs in the leaves. The problem is these guys are so skittish, and last time I went egg hunting, well, actually I was trying to grab that baby out. The male dashed out, and it took me about, like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes, him going like back and forth up and down these shelves and me trying to grab him. So I don't like looking for eggs in this enclosure. It's very intense. It's not fun, but hey, we gotta do what you gotta do. Female Marmoratus is like, yeah, I'm gonna fire up now. Look all nice and pretty while I lay my egg in the most inconvenient place. Why would you do that? Oh. All right, let's check out this lineatus. We got it, boys and girls. One Phelsuma lineata egg. Absolutely fantastic. Lay me more. I see you guys going on in there. Maybe I'll dig around just a little more to see if they laid in the same spot. I could just find the one. Hey, one's better than none, so that must have been the other baby of the one that just hatched out recently. So that one should hatch here pretty soon, which means we'll have 2 lineata babies growing out for you guys. Absolutely fantastic. Back down over here, we're going to talk about the problem child, the standing eye day gecko pair. We've only gotten 1 clutch so far this year, and it was a clutch of duds, unfortunately. So hopefully as the temperatures rise, as these guys start going, the male will start getting some work done on this female, and then we can finally add some more standing eyes. Because I'll say, man, it's been quite a few years. I want to say at least 3 or 4 years since we've hatched out some standing eye babies. So it'd be really cool to see them again, if I ever get any. I'm talking to you. More babies, please. Thank you. Then coming on over to this side of the room, we could talk about the Kieserlingi, the giant frog-eyed geckos, or giant wonder geckos, whatever you want to call them. Super stoked because I didn't think we were going to get anything this year, at least, because this is a new species with me, new cycling. I wasn't too sure about it. However, the female does look deflated, and she did look full earlier, so fingers crossed, we might actually have some eggs going on in here. Only one way to find out, and that's to get digging. Lovely noise. Nothing. Dang. I thought for sure, like, that was a pretty good possibility. Well, no Kieserlingi eggs either. More Macuba. Got a Dutta Marmoratus. We got Lineata. I mean, it's not turning out to be a good egg hunting video. I apologize. I thought it would go a lot better. Coming on over here now, we do have some cool stuff. Number one in this 8x8x12, we do have some little beans. These are going to be the morning geckos. So far we have 2 morning geckos going on. I was waiting on the first one to start selling to regrow that tail, and it does look like, let me take a little look, that baby is growing its tail back, which means that one's going to be listed. First it goes up on Patreon, and then of course it'll go up to the public, so if it doesn't sell there, then it will be up on the morph market here in a couple of weeks. We have 2 in here. I did find at least 1 new baby in the 12x12x18, however I wasn't quick enough to grab it and it went down to the foliage, so we'll have 3 here pretty soon. I just have to have it come up to the front again and then try to find it. Samurai Girl looks super gravid, so I know there's not going to be any eggs in there, but this one, I'm almost positive we are going to have eggs for. This Urodactylodes looks swollen, and now she looks deflated, which means there's got to be at least 1 Uri clutch going on in this enclosure. I'm going to dig it out to all hell just to see if we found some Uri eggs. Give me 1 second. I need... Not super short. This is a very tall rack system. This is a 6-foot rack, and you see, with hat goes over. So I'm 5. I'm not super short. It's just really high up. That's what's happening here. I just don't. I'm gonna go get the step ladder. Again, not short. It's just a really tall shelf. That's what's happening. All right, let's find some Uri eggs. There were no Uri eggs. Fucking May. Oh, yeah. Well, boys and girls, not a very Baja Blast of a start of the season. I mean, we got 7 eggs. What does that give us in total? Like 11 in total? I think there's like maybe almost 20 in the incubator. Oh man. Stuff over here in this room. It doesn't get warm enough, so the cycling's all messed up. I mean, we're just now being able to hit the optimal temperature of when they would start wanting to breed. It just makes our seasons incredibly short, unfortunately. Big bummer. Might not be that great of the year, but it is what it is. We'll be moving out of here pretty shortly, and then I'm not sure how that's going to affect the year. Hopefully it does nothing. I mean, oh, shit, I guess if it does nothing, we're still not gonna have a good year, but hopefully nothing changes. We at least get some eggs going, because I mean, like, we're almost halfway done through this year, man, and it's 20 eggs is just, that is sad. To continue on with plans of building the new place, we're going to make sure that it is 100% good so we do not run into this problem again. Have both heating and cooling properties. It will be properly insulated as well, so we'll be able to heat and cool the room as needed. And yeah, at the end of it, we'll just, we're going to make that place a hell of a lot better. And so hopefully next season we'll be doing pretty good. So a little sad. I mean, it's not like we're not getting nothing, but we are not getting as much as I usually do or as much as I would like to, unfortunately. Boys and girls, that's gonna wrap it up for today. If you guys want to check out part 1 of this video, you can check it out in this thing right here, or this cool playlist that has a bunch of, I don't know, geckos, I assume. As always, thanks so much for taking the time today to follow us over here at Dakota Blue Exotics. I will see you guys next time, but until then, goodbye.